different methods to reach. We all know that instinctively. But all are at different places in their estrangement from God. And Jesus is trying to help us understand the lost condition of humankind, that all are lost, all are in different places, all need to be found. And the way that you reach a sheep or a coin or a son differs from the others. Every single one of us is either lost or have been found. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. You're either lost or you have been found. And if you identify as someone who has been found because of a relationship with Jesus, then part of these parables instructs us about our involvement and our role in helping others who are lost to become found. Are we together? Let's look at the parable of the lost sheep, beginning in verse 1. Now the tax collectors and sinners were all gathering around to hear Jesus, but the Pharisees and the teachers of the law muttered, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them." Then Jesus told them this parable. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. That sheep knows that it's lost, but it can't find its way home. A shepherd has 100 sheep, and a good shepherd is willing to go and to leave the 99 where they are, to go after the one that's lost, to rescue that lost sheep. Now, we know a lot about sheep because Jesus uses them in illustrations throughout his teaching ministry. And we all know that sheep are pretty docile animals. They are not a threat to anybody. Sheep are not ferocious. Notice, college football teams don't choose a lamb as their mascot. Can you imagine that? The University of so-and-so, the Fighting Lambs. Sheep are followers. They're not leaders. It's just their nature. And here's an interesting thing about the way that sheep carry themselves. They never walk in a straight line. Why is that? Because they're constantly looking over their shoulders, because they are often preyed upon. They're looking for predators. And if you watch sheep, you'll notice that they walk in a very crooked configuration. Typically wandering around with the flock, it's sort of a white blob that moves around in an undefined manner. They are very nervous animals, primarily because they're defenseless creatures and they can sense danger 1,200 to 1,500 yards away. They have wide angle vision. They have a heightened sense of smell. But one of their issues is that they easily go astray. Sheep get lost. And then when they get lost, they can't find their way back to the flock. And typically, when a sheep realizes that it's lost, it will lie down and simply bray, hoping for the shepherd to come find the lost sheep. And the good shepherd comes to do just that. And